The president is addressing the car attack in Charlottesville again today after receiving bipartisan criticism over the weekend. This time, Mr. Trump denounced neo-Nazis and white supremacists as criminals and thugs. CBS 42's Mark Meredith is covering this in Washington.
48 hours after the violent protests and deaths in Charlottesville, Virginia, the president denounced white nationalist hate groups by name.
Racism is evil, and those who cause violence in its name are criminals and thugs, including the KKK, neo-Nazis, white supremacists.
On Saturday, police say James Fields, a white supremacist from Ohio, was allegedly the driver of the car that tore through a crowd of protesters, killing one woman and injuring others.
To anyone who acted criminally in this weekend's racist violence, you will be held fully accountable.
Today's comments are more direct than the ones the president made over the weekend, and they came just after Democrats and Republicans started pressuring the White House to condemn white nationalists by name. Merck CEO Kenneth Frazier went even further. He resigned from a presidential commission as a sign of protest. But not everyone thinks the president's initial response was lacking. Pastor Aubrey Shines of Tampa.
This president had the right tone. He had the right language. I stand with this president. His response was appropriate, and I think he's showing, in my opinion, very clear leadership on this issue.
Shines says he and several others in the black community are pleased with President Trump's work to improve race relations. The Justice Department has launched a civil rights investigation into the Charlottesville attack, but the president says that individual Americans must contribute as well.
We must rediscover the bonds of love and loyalty that bring us together as Americans.
In Washington, I'm Mark Meredith.
Stay with CBS 42 and the CBS Evening News for much more from Washington and in Virginia on this weekend's attack. That will begin right after this newscast.